Christmas comes early this year. I currently have about 15 minutes before I gotta get in my car and get to class because it is early in the morning, but I got a package, so let's open this up, shall we? Boom. This is awesome. I just bought this. It is a new lens. I mean, you can see if I just, oh, it's a new wonderful lens. I'm excited, guys. This is big because here's my camera. Here's what I've been using. This right here is what we would call a prime lens. It is really great at what it does, but it only does one thing. It only focuses at one kind of distance. So this is I believe a 50 millimeter. Yeah, this is a 50 millimeter. This beautiful baby is a zoom lens. You can see with this lens, it only has one focus ring. This ring you can move back and forth and can change what's actually in focus. It'll make some things blurry, some things in focus. But with this one, it has two rings. One for focus and one completely for zoom. See, I've never been able to have a zoom lens before. I've always been using this. Anytime I've wanted to zoom in, it would have to be digitally, which is horrible, by the way, because that means you're just making pixels bigger. But now I can actually zoom in with the lens, meaning I will not lose any quality. This is important because we're going to be doing some filming this week, and you guys are going to follow along. So what does filming look like? Well, you're going to see some in this vlog. We're going to be filming tonight after I get back from classes. We're going to be filming in a local park. And then after that, tomorrow, I'm filming at a zoo. Sadly, not for Spongebob in Real Life. I'm filming for a class project, but I'll be using this wonderful thing. I can't wait to try it out and experiment. But this vlog is all about filming. Time for me to get to class. See ya. Where's my backpack? Alright, so there is one bad thing about today and tomorrow. I'm really excited about filming, but here's the thing. I don't know if you can tell. Let me see if I can get the camera adjustment. But the weather is showing that it's going to be a little rainy today and tomorrow, and that will put a damper on filming, so I'm really hoping it lightens up. So here's to that. See you guys soon. Well, that class was canceled. The professor is sick. So it is now 9 a.m. and I don't have to do anything until 12 o'clock. I've got 3 hours on campus where I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. So yeah. Oh, hi.
Hi.
So I'm in costume. Hey, this is Andrew, my brother.
Hi.
And we're about to, oh gosh, it feels like this is ringing in my ears. I'm talking. Yeah. We're about to be filming. We're here at the park. We were delayed a little bit because of the rain. It's been off and on today, but finally we have a little pocket. So let's get filming.
All right, cool, let's go.
3, 2, 1, action.
Man, I had some momentum there.
Alright, let's pull that up. So, I'm discovering that I'm really forgetting to film for this vlog. Especially, it was interesting because the purpose of this week's vlog was to show you guys how I film. And this was kind of the last, almost the last, except for the zoo stuff, which I'll show you at the end of this video, but this was the last little bit of footage I filmed for the vlog. And I never got around to explaining how I actually film for Spongebob in real life. So I wanted to go ahead and do that now for you guys and show you some footage of the original Spongebob in real life episodes and explain some things. So first things first, one of the most common comments is effectively a comment that goes kind of like this. Man, it must have been awkward for you to film that. I mean, you're just sitting there standing next to nothing and talking to it. Everybody must have thought you were insane. And to reply to that, yes, it is very awkward. A lot of the times when it happens to have me and SpongeBob and Patrick in the same shot, I am literally just looking into nothing and talking. Awesome. All right, get in the car. Don't hit my mirror.
Sorry. I'm in.
I saw. You'll see in some of this footage I'm going to show you, but sometimes, so that I can time my acting correctly, I'll have somebody behind the camera who actually says their lines, and then I kind of go off of that.
Wow, Jonathan, this world sure has some cool stuff. Yeah, do you really think you'll have Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy comics?
Maybe. We'll find out if an employee ever shows up.
Cut.
Other times I'm green screened, depending. And it all depends, but for example, in episode 3, there's those city shots where you see me, Spongebob, Patrick, Mermaid Man, and Barnacle Boy all running around the city. Well, for those shots, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy were green screened. The cartoon characters were obviously not real, but I was. So here's the footage of me running around the city. Boom, hold that there. So very awkward, yes. I think the easiest footage to get for this series is either footage that's just of regular people, because regular people you don't have to add anything in, so it's the easiest thing to go capture. You don't have to plan for, oh hey, let's make sure we leave space for SpongeBob. You know, we have to do all this extra planning of, all right, SpongeBob's gonna be standing here, how tall is he supposed to be? Am I giving him enough room? Am I zoomed in the right spot? It's really complex to think about where these cartoon characters are when they're not actually in the room with you. Another really easy thing to film though is closer to that, just filming a background. The shots that only have cartoon characters, I'm literally just taking a camera, putting it up in the right area to where I know how tall, you know, SpongeBob is and Patrick is relative to me. I know Patrick comes up to right about here for, oh no, actually, yeah, he's pretty tall. And then SpongeBob comes right about here. He's like right at the bottom of my armpit. So I can know, all right, how tall am I? Well, he should be about this tall. And then I can zoom into that spot and then put SpongeBob and Patrick in later. That's the easiest thing to do because I don't have to sync up. I don't have to match a human talking to cartoons. That's always the hardest shots to do. And it's also a lot of the shots that I've been doing. But it's been a lot of crazy things. I think also next week I'm going to cover special effects, animation, and generally how I actually put SpongeBob into the real world. I think next week's vlog is going to be really awesome. So I'm going to cover more of this stuff in detail. It's almost going to be a tutorial of a vlog. But I hope you guys enjoy that next week. But for now, that's kind of how I film. It's a pretty simple concept. It's just putting a camera up and filming, and I try to use very cinematic angles. I try to get the camera low or around and make interesting images. And I hope it works. But that is how I film. I will be showing more behind the scenes footage next week when I show you guys how I do animation and special effects of putting the cartoons into that footage. But until then, here's how that zoo trip looks. Against all odds, we ended up being able to get to the zoo. It didn't rain, and I was able to film everything I needed. So we're just enjoying it now. This is great.